Oh baby, welcome back to another Z Ride Along. So this video is for Friday, April 25th, day 13 on our road to $10,000. Now you might be asking, Z, what happened to day 10, 11? Hello. Well, that just happened. What happened today, 10, 11, and 12? Well, they're pretty uneventful. Plus, I didn't work that much. So let's go over it real quick. On Sunday, we ended up working a total of 2 hours, 40 minutes for $161. That's crazy. But remember, that Saturday started falling over into Sunday, and it wasn't that busy all day Sunday, so I only went out when it started surging just a little bit, caught a couple good surges, and then just went back home. So $161 that takes us like what, 5 minutes? That's crazy. That is crazy. And then Monday was when I started my new prescription, and side effects are nausea, which is what I was worried about. But what kicked my butt was upset stomach. That got me good. So Monday, Tuesday I didn't work, but I think we have it figured out. And then Wednesday night started feeling better, so we went out and we made $144 in 4 hours and 31 minutes. That's good for what, 30, 40 an hour? No, not 40, but like 35-ish. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then Thursday was actually a long day, 11 hours, 39 minutes, and we made $322.95. Let's go. $300 for an 11-hour day. Now, 11 hours and 40 minutes is a little bit misleading because I finally qualified for the weekly discount with Hertz, and I had to go. It instructed me to go there so that they can inspect the vehicle. So I did. I went out there, but I kept Uber on. Got a couple small rides here, but ultimately it was 2 hours of dead time, dead miles. So we were online, so it counts, but technically I was just, it was just part of the gig, whatever. So those are the 3 days. Let's go ahead and add them up here. Pew, pew, pew. And now we are on Friday, but before we go over the day, I just want to give a shout out to Box Fire. Woo! Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for the freaking good wishes, man. I hope you are out there making your money however you're making it and enjoying it while you're doing it, you know what I mean? But to move forward, Friday, this one was uneventful until like quite a few things started happening in the last 2 hours. Just small things, I mean, nothing major, but I'll probably include them. I might keep some out, who knows, depends on how long the video is. But we ended up working 10 hours, and I'm setting an over-under line of $38. So here's the thing. We got the largest surge that we had tonight was one ride for $2.25. There weren't a lot, like statistically speaking, there were not a lot of surge rides. Couple $1.75, couple dollar ones, but ultimately there weren't a lot. But the line is $38, 10 hours. Do you think we went above $38 an hour or below $38 an hour? And I'm setting the line pretty high. So if you could try to guess, let me know in the comments. But at the end of the day, whether we made $38, it was a good day. It was a good day, and I cannot complain. So with that being said, why don't you sit back, relax, and enjoy this ride along. And as you can see, we're still working on Saturday early morning because I feel like I have a lot of energy. I was about to drink this because I thought it was busy enough, but I don't know, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So, enjoy this ride along. Alright, it is update time. And see, be courteous to your other drivers. You know, let them in. Doesn't take long. Only takes up like 30 seconds of my time. And the guy's very appreciative. He was able to cut in and get to wherever he needs to go. But we are currently 2 hours 48 minutes in, $101.30. So that's good for $33 an hour, which is a lot less than this morning for sure. That $40 an hour, but that's kind of, you know, that's the nature of Uber, especially being a full-time driver. Oh my gosh, I did not see that guy with his door wide open. Come on, come on. Anyways, where am I going? Good Friday night. We're gonna keep things going. We're gonna keep these going. As you saw in the last video, we don't have a lot of time left. The students will be leaving soon, and we gotta capitalize as much as we can while they're still here. So, as always, we aim for $25 an hour. If we make more, amazing. And I'll keep you guys posted for the night. Woo! Something going on here.
Turn left on College Ave.
Hopefully he's getting ticketed for being parked on the wrong side of the street for some reason. I mean, I wouldn't say it's unreasonable, but it really grinds my gears when people park on the opposite end. Because, okay, I get it. Sometimes it's a lot easier, but you're coming up, and sometimes they'll just like try to cut in front of you to get to the lane they're supposed to be in. Just a select few. Like, they don't wait till traffic is clear. Like, they feel like they have enough time, and then they'll just cut across. So now you have just headlights right in front of your face. Ooh, really grinds my gears. Like, somebody will be parked over there on the right side, and I'm coming up like this, and then he just cuts in front of me to get back on the lane that he's supposed to. Ooh, gears be grinding when that happens. Oh, this is like 30 minutes later and they're still there. So no, it's not a simple parking ticket. Wonder what's going on. Well, so we are gonna be on an hour-long trip for $37, and this one's actually gonna be much quicker, but it is 46 miles. And the challenge with this one is that pickup is far, which is why it's not hitting that $1 an hour mark. But basically I'm going 15 minutes outside of town one end, going 15 minutes outside of town the other end, and then we'll head right back over here. So yeah, our next hour is accounted for. And one of the reasons why I took this one is the town's kind of, I wouldn't say dead, but it's minimum fares right now. So I am down for a little something new, and this is gonna be my 4th time taking this person. They end up going to like another college at the opposite end of town for the weekend. So yeah, never spoke with them, always has headsets on, and yeah, we're gonna get this one done and do a little update. All right, so we finished off that ride, and now we are at 181 for 5 hours and 20 minutes, which is good for $30 an hour, maybe 35-ish. I don't know, those 20s are always, they always surprise me. Like sometimes, I don't know if you'll see, but I'll say an hourly and I'll be like way below it by like $3 or $4. So yeah, I mean, that's like the 4th time I've taken that person, and it's weird because this time they smelled like stale cigarettes. That's never happened. So I don't know. Anyway, and they never tip either. Which is honestly, at the end of the day, I don't mind. But we still got $37 for an hour there. Now we have to drive back. We're like 15 minutes away. Actually more like 10ish. It's not that bad. And I got a personal call, so I might do that for a couple of hours and then come back out. We'll see. If it's dead like this, then might be valuable to just take a little breather. We've been online for 5 hours, well, 4 hours right now, and then we can finish off strong for the last 3. It is just surprisingly not busy right now. So here, let's see. I mean, we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. You'll either see me update for the next, couple of hours, or you'll see me at the end of the night. So with the summary, so I'll keep you guys updated. Gosh darn it, this guy was freaking like 10 minutes late. So I pick up this ride, and it's exactly where pickup is exactly where I dropped off the last person. But we have a ride back, so this one's actually paying like nearly $1 a mile, and $18 for, I don't know, 35-40 minutes. Plus it takes us back into our hometown. Pew! Let's go. What's up, Mr. Uber driver? All right, we are back in our hometown, our home base, and throughout all of that, 11:50. So that took us an hour and 48 minutes. An hour 48 minutes to do, and 18 plus 37, that's 40, $55. $55 for an hour 48 minutes. So that's almost $30 an hour. That was worth. And we keep going. So why don't we do a little update here, since we're almost at the 12 o'clock where it stops showing the hourly, the tips, and all that stuff on the stats. So we have been online for 2 hours, 2 horas, and we have made $200. So that's good for 35 an hour. 6 times 5, 30, 15. Yeah, a little over 35 an hour. So it's like 35 and some cents. Okay. Good Friday so far. No huge surges. Again, there's no massive surges. This is crazy. And we're still making 35 an hour. Man. We'll take it. It's not 50 an hour like it was last Saturday. Oh, you're gonna hear me talk about that all the time. But we're gonna keep the night going. Decided not to do that personal call just because we are hustling. We give up 2 hours now. That's $70. That's $70. So hopefully the night keeps going. Still busy. All of that jazz. And let's make that money. So, oh my goodness gracious, I felt something crawling on the back of my neck. Check this out. Okay, this is gonna be really weird, but there's something crawling on the back of my neck. Can you guys check?
Oh, there is a bug on you.
Is it big?
No, but
can you guys just kind of, it's like tickling.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually do. Here. You got it?
Wait, it's still on. It's a stinger.
Got it? Oh.
Yeah.
That was.
That's crazy.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I just felt it crawling.
No, I wouldn't want a spider on me either.
Oh, was it a spider?
I think it was a small spider. I don't know.
All right, well, this one's a weird one. I only saw the city we're going to and the dollar amount. It says it's gonna take 40 minutes, but it's only 12 miles. Something seems off. Something seems off, but we'll see. We'll see. So it's 112. It says it's gonna take a total of 45 minutes. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We finished the ride at 144, so that took us 32 minutes. 32 minutes for $29? We got some wins tonight, baby. So why don't we do a little update time? So we've been online for 8 hours now, and we've made $295.38. Shazam! That's good for 35 an hour. 30. Wait. No. $37 an hour? I don't know. I always get that wrong. But yeah, we're like at $37 an hour. Let's go. And there's no huge surges, but we get small wins like this one. $29 for 32 minutes? Plus, it was only like 15 miles. And we're getting rides like this because it's accounting for pickup distance, and we have priority. You know how like have you ever gotten a trip radar and never got it? I'm the one that's taking it from you. No, I'm just joking. But it does correlate with my acceptance rate, I've noticed. Like when my acceptance rate is high, I start getting the trip radars almost instantaneously. But I think there's a whole lot of things behind the scenes that puts a priority, and it all has to deal with ratings, like metrics. That's what I gather. So anyway, yeah, that last ride, multi-stop, 4 stops, and there's always that kind of belief, I guess, where people say never do multi-stops, never do multi-stop. It shouldn't be absolute. I do multi-stops pretty much all the time. Like, don't get me wrong, I've done multi-stops all the time. Multi-stops do not faze me. Why? Because I've done it before. I was an Uber driver. I did multi-stops, and I'm very thankful for the drivers who picked me up. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I do multi-stops, but when you're doing the night runs and it's bar closing time and such like that, typically multi-stops just means people are dropping off their friends. You still get paid for the mileage. You still get paid for, I don't know if you get paid for the time and mileage, I don't know, but at the end of the day, I don't know, I do multi-stops, and you see how much I'm earning. Then again, it's my market. It just has to deal with that market. So I'm not I'm not trying to tell you start doing multi-stops and you'll start making $30 an hour. No, it's just my thing. Anyway, we're keeping the night going. We got 2 hours left to go, 2 hours 10 minutes. We got a ride. We are picking up Mr. Ethan, and yeah, I'll keep you guys posted at the end of the night. All right, it is summary time. So we're online for 10 hours and 9 minutes, and we made $399.24. Oh, we were so close. We were so close, so close, so close. Dang. You know what? But I have absolute faith that somebody who forgot to tip or hasn't opened the app after the ride yet is gonna tip that $1. We're gonna have a late tip for that $1. Absolute faith. Anyway, so that's pretty much good for what, a little under 40, a little over $39 an hour. What a Friday. And the crazy thing is, the largest surge of the night, $2.25, and that only happened once. Everything, like, there's other surges for like $1.75, but ultimately I think we did 35 trips, and probably, I don't know, less than 10 of those had surges on them. So that's it. That's all there is to it. This Uber thing is easy. No, I know how fortunate I am to be in this market, and that's it. And honestly, I have to say that, you know, there's no rushing, for me at least. I don't know if there's other Uber drivers in the area that kind of have seen this, but if you have, let me know. I'd like to make some friends out here. But ultimately, you know what, it's just, you know, there's no crazy driving, no none of that. And honestly, how much did we get in tips? $40 in tips. So the $40 in tips added another basically $4 an hour. No, yeah, $4 an hour. $4 an hour. And you know what, awesome. I am thankful, I am glad. What a great night. And we'll go ahead and add that into the total. Ba-ching! So yeah, we're gonna close up shop right here. If you made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate it. Feel free to hit the like, comment, subscribe, whatever you need. Let me know how your Friday went, and let's, you know what, let's keep this going for tomorrow. Let's keep this going for tomorrow. But I am gonna call it here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.